Year Award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Is the tape rolling? This is so stupid and a tad unprofessional. But this is my way of letting you guys know that I am not here yet, but I'm on my way. So in the meantime, enjoy the music. And sorry, I'm running late.
Here's another artist from Wendy Brings the Heat, Volume 1. It soars June 28th.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
There she go. Get her. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm just thankful that it is Friday and that I can just sit and look at the TV and dumb out all weekend. You know what I mean? I apologize that I wasn't here when the curtain went up on the show. Perhaps you might have been a little... What do you play when I'm late? Do you have something where I'm saying, I'm late. I'll be there.
Yeah.
I was at a... shout out to the Source magazine. They had me all glammed up. I was at a photo shoot. I'll give credit where credit's due as soon as I can dig through my bag and find the cards from the makeup and the hair and whatnot. What do I say? Is the tape rolling? This is so stupid and a tad unprofessional. It is. But this is my way of letting you guys know that I am not here yet, but I'm on my way. Yeah, so in the meantime, enjoy the music. And sorry, I'm running late. Let me just add on there, it is what it is. I like the way that is, but, it is what it is. And then the phone. I haven't even turned off my phone. Just an unprofessional... Where is my phone? Oh. Anyway, I'm ignoring it. I can't. What area code is 402? They apparently don't get the radio show and don't understand I'm working. Where is 402? I'm glad it's the weekend. What the hell? I tied one on last night. A bunch of you guys downtown at the Grill. I had a little listening party, and I had a great time. Snapping my neck and singing along and really observing people, the CD and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody who came. I got a fax already from Asia who says the Black Rob track is hot to death. And she says a bunch of other nice junk, too. Thank you, Asia. And you're fire. Do you know who's coming on the show today? Junior Reed. One blood. Shout out to my Caribbean Massive. You know how we love Junior Reed. Yes, we do. And I also found out, because a lot of people ask me, is there going to be a video being made for any of the songs on my album? Well, I just found out today Jaheim and Jadakiss are making a video for their song. And the part that I want to be on in, and just know this, you're not going to see my face. All you're going to see is some poom shorts on a highly padded behind, because I have a flat booty. You're going to see some poom shorts and a bunch of hair. And right at the part where Jaheim says, shaking your ass up in the club, that's got to stop. That's going to be me. I want to be working the pole and just shaking it from up all the way down. And I'm going to look over to the side so you're going to see a profile. That's it. I've always wanted to do, stuff like that. I admire the video hoes for, slanging it. Unfortunately, you do it for a living, and I think that's where, it's nice when you can step in and out. I was wearing Daisy Dukes for the photo shoot. I'm telling you right now, I would have never put on True Religion cootie cutters and heels and a wife beater with no bra and about 3 inches of stomach showing. And big long hair. In my mind, that's my dream outfit. Certainly not in a magazine. To me, that's like next to naked. And I loved it. Oh. It's for the September issue. I loved it. I got a blind item. I know who they're talking about. I'll catch a Tourette's moment for you, but... shout out to the Panache Report. Thank God you guys are back in business. What the hell has happened to you? I didn't like the way you guys started, doing your site where you only do it like once a month, and then it just, Myra, I don't know what happened. You guys kind of fell off. I'm so glad you're back to How We Love You. Scandalous and daily. This particular celebrity is so strung out, it's doubtful that a comeback will be made. First heroin, then crack, now crystal meth. Unfortunately, this celebrity can afford their habit. See, they try to say this celebrity, it's one person, can afford their habit because they're not letting you know man or woman, This celebrity can afford their habit and smokes meth all day in a darkened room. This celebrity is also very paranoid and has isolated themselves from their family. This situation is so bad, newspapers have already pre-written their obituary. At his, Myra, you slipped up. You said his. At his peak, here's the part where you know who it is. At his peak, women swooned all over this non-white. Oh, this is another one? Okay, no, this is another one. This is another blind item. You're fabulous. At his peak, women swooned all over this non-white actor. What his fans don't know, he has herpes. What? Which he contracted from a one-night stand with a male hustler. How you doing? And
How you doing?
He is bisexual, but seems to prefer women. And he's infected a few women who were paid off to go away quietly. In the heat of passion, he overlooks his outbreak phase and transmits the disease. Girls, I'm telling you right now, I think I'll get a Tourette's moment for the first one. The second one, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, they all have herpes. All the good-looking guys in Hollywood. All that hoeing? Why wouldn't you? Isn't that, I mean, why wouldn't you? Nobody's careful. Oh. And about the bisexual part, he prefers men most. He got herpes from a one-night stand with a male hustler. Man, that's a book right there. So anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day. D'Angelo. Oh, and shout out to everybody at In Touch Magazine. They're going to be covering the pink carpet too. For everything's so funny. I want to give away passes to my pink carpet party right now. Why not? It's a great way to start off the show. It's next Wednesday, June 22nd, going down at a secret location in Manhattan. And I must tell you, this is going to be... Finally, I'm not going to have to stand at a party like... Who's going to come? The girls are telling me everybody's calling. Like there are going to be a lot of celebrities there, and I want you to be there. And I don't even have an updated list. It's just, I can't do all those jobs. But I can tell you this. You can't pay to get into this party. Now, my album, doesn't come out until June 28th. But this party is the VIP free party for VIPs, like the artists, all my artists that are on the CD are going to be there. Q-Tip's doing the music, Mad Links from BET, In Touch Magazine has just confirmed to do coverage, Access Hollywood is doing coverage, the Associated Press, CNN will be on the pink carpet, BET Tonight, and Life and Style Magazine will be on the pink carpet. I can't wait. It's going to be great, and I want you to be there because I thank you in advance for your support. So caller number 10 is going to pick up passes right now, but you have to be 21 or older. Shout out to the sponsors, Cavassier, of course, the fabulous, devastatingly handsome Entertainment. Shout out to my flagship station, WBLS. Thank you so much for your support and your input. Shout out to Apple Bottom Jeans. Thank you for your support and your input. Shout out to Steve Lindsay, who's busy at his sewing machine getting a dress together for me. Hi, Steve. And all right, so caller number 10 right now is going to pick up those passes. I said D'Angelo, stop asking. Huh? Who said that? What's going on in here? How's everybody feeling?
I don't know, Miss Thing, but you do seem to be in a world all your own. And I'll be at the party too. How you doing? Gotta go. How you doing?
All right, that damn Woody. All right, caller number. The lady at the source, Chloe, who was doing the article, she asked me if I was crazy today. She asked me straight up. She said, "Are you crazy?" And I said, "No." She said, "Not even a little bit." I said, "No." I lied. All right, so the phone lines are open. I am definitely taking your telephone calls. Thank you so much for being here in advance. And it's the Wendy Williams experience. Okay, take me out. Take me out. Take me out. Take me out.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Ow. 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 Ow.
It's Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. They threatened to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams experience. Wow.
Hey, Daniel, why weren't you in gym class today? The teacher said you were all playing basketball, and I can't play because I've got asthma. Man, that's too bad. You missed a fun game. Yeah, I miss out on a lot of fun stuff because of my asthma.
Asthma shouldn't prevent your child from being active and having fun. You can help get your child's asthma under control. Regular doctor's visits, using the right long-term control medicines, and controlling exposure to triggers can help your child lead the active and healthy life they deserve.
Hey, Daniel, how come you were in gym class today? Are you playing basketball with us? Yeah, I've got my asthma under control. I see my doctor regularly, and I take my long-term medicines every day to prevent asthma attacks. I can play sports now, just like you can.
Take the dread out of phys ed and make a doctor's appointment for your child today. Or call 311 for more information about asthma and an asthma action plan. A message from the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. Take care, New York.
Okay, it's 107.5 WBLS, today's R&B classic soul, the Wendy Williams experience in the afternoon, and God willing, that funny-ass Steve Harvey in the morning. He's got my vote. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, the WBLS Hummer is going to be at Lounge 42 tonight with the fabulous Mark Jordan from the WBLS Morning Show and the fabulous Chuck Chillout on the ones and twos. Now, this is a grown and sexy party. Lounge 42 is in Mount Vernon, 42 West Broad Street. It's sponsored by White Castle's roasted chicken garlic sandwich. For a limited time only, it's what you crave. It's White Castle, baby. And we're celebrating the 107 days of summer right here on WBLS. Just having a fine time. Thank you, good people, for being here with us. Here, I'll save this for next hour. What else did I want to say? I guess that's it. Vaughn's in at 7 with the Quiet Storm, and we'll continue with the commercials and play some music and be back to chit chat with the Wendy Williams experience on 107.5 WBLS. Thank you, AJ. AJ just called the Pink office and said that he'll be at the party. Thank you, AJ. Well, Free, you can come too if you dare. No, Free, you can come too. And it's okay that you guys don't want me to be on 106 in Park to promote my CD. That's okay. Don't cry for me. Shout out to Stacey Taylor. Stacey's going to be at the party. She was caller number 10 behind the scenes, and she said, "What's the dress code?" You know what? The dress code is summertime fly chic. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put on jeans with the halter top and a cute purse, that is just fine. You know, that is my party regalia. It just won't be my regalia at my party. But then again, it's my party. I'm going evening gown deluxe. But that's just me, you know. Guys will be in there, I'm sure, with the freshly minted Air Force Ones, and there'll be other guys with Gucci loafers with no socks. And there'll be women there with cocktail dresses, other women with beautiful chandelier earrings, and a beautiful beaded halter and a pair of Joe jeans. I mean, it's a party. I'm not trying to put anybody out convenience-wise. So AJ just confirmed. Dougie Fresh, Vanessa Williams. I'm still waiting on you, Gail King, Lisa Gastineau, Terrell Owens, my friend Steve Madden, who I just met the other day, the shoe czar. He's going to be at the party. Melissa Ford from BET and the Farnsworth Bentley. Vanessa Williams, Vivica Fox, damn. So two of my favorite women all mixed up in one name. Viv is going to try to get a plane in from Canada, but you know she's doing her show. Lynn Whitfield will most definitely be in the building, and Jadakiss and Tracy Morgan and Marcus Houston and A-Marie and Black Rob and Mario Winans, Jaheim and them. So it's going to be fun. Beanie Man's coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Donna Summer, yay, you know? So and a special shout out to DJ Enough. I heard what you did. And I know I'm going to see you at the party, boy. Shout out to Ebro. Thank you. Shout out to Envy. I appreciate your support. Angie, come on. Come on now, girl. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Let's drink some brown juice. Funkmaster Flex and the Ed Lover.
Hold on.
And the Star and the Buckwild. You're too young. But, I want my peers in the game to come. Why not? I'm like Switzerland over here working at WBLS in New York. We're not part of the conglomerates. We are WBLS New York. That's it. And shout out to all my radio crime bosses around the country. I know you all are coming in town. Big Chris Connor, I know he's coming in from South Carolina. My crime boss there at the beat and whatnot. Anyway, congratulations, Stacy. I'll see you next Wednesday. Cassidy being that much of a problem that he kills somebody, you know what I'm saying. And so at the shoot for the Source, Jones, that was a nice move. They happened to have had Jones on. I couldn't figure out where the dial was because I wanted to hear Steve Harvey, but I was entertained nevertheless. And she cracked the case because she called the Philadelphia Police Department and found out that it was all a hoax and that Cassidy has an album coming out. Of course, we know that. And, that's just hype for the album. That's a cute story. People were running with it. Myra Panache ran with it. Rapper Cassidy is wanted in Philadelphia for murder following a shooting death of a man in April. The rapper is expected to surrender himself to authorities to face charges of conspiracy, weapons possession, and homicide. Excuse me.
These people is getting on my nerves with these publicity stunts now. I don't believe nothing.
That's why I don't go along with April Fool's jokes. See, there's a common thread in my personality, and that is I don't like to be toyed with. I don't like to be tickled. I don't like to be picked up. I like my feet firmly on the ground, and I like my stories to be not hoaxes. Like, don't try with the April Fool's thing. Don't try with the publicity stunt for your album. That's a little resentment that I have built up from Usher putting his, remember the baby, the confession, and all that. It worked for him and stuff, and congratulations. But just me personally, I hate to be hoaxed. And speaking from the vantage point of just being John Q. Public, when I'm hoaxed, I hate you. Because then I'm like, you know what? You didn't have to do that to get me to buy your... If your material was authentically good, then I'd buy your clothes or your music or whatever anyway. But by the same token, you have to have some hype going along with you. Because as you know, this show is based on the hype. If it wasn't, Deborah Cox would have a career. If it was just based on a good voice. We know nothing about that broad. She's not interesting. she's pretty and she can sing, but who cares about that? Come on, this is 2005. Exactly. We like our celebrities zhuzhed up. We like to know they're teasing and popping and dropping it and who they're dating and what they're you know, we need more. And sometimes it can be the death of a career that somebody wants to be so damn private. So damn private, we don't care. But Cassidy, that was overboard. And he's friend to the show, but Cassidy, come on. That was all too much. Did Swiss Beats have anything to do with this? Or the lovely Mashonda? No, I think this is Cassidy cooking something up with his Philly homies. You know, he's from Philly.
It was probably his people.
Yeah. No, I think it was probably him and his boys. Like, here's how it goes. Yo. We need some hype on this ish. Yo. I got it. We stage a committed murder. That's beautiful. You know, like that. I mean, you know, I'm disappointed. I don't like those kind of stories. Stevie Wonder, while we're talking about Philly, Stevie Wonder, you know, there are a lot of fires that go on in major cities all the time. And I remember when I was living in Philly, there were an extraordinary amount of fires. I mean, more than any place I've ever lived. I mean, like, Philly is on fire on a regular, like there's always something going on relating to a fire in Philly. So shout out, damn, I have to finish this story. Plus we have advice hour. Oh, the phones are open. It's 866-GET-WENDY. Give me a call. I'll put you on the radio. We'll try to solve your snafu. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for like about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Mm-hmm. So Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. And thanks for being here today. It's a lovely day. And it is Advice Hour. Hello?
Hello? Hi, Wendy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm all right. You can tell the young lady that I'm not 25. I'm actually 32. I think I lied because I was nervous.
Oh, that's fabulous. Okay. Well, it's fine.
Listen, I got married. Been together for 8 years. We were together 7 years before we got married.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks later, she started a new job, and she also started having an affair. During the course of this
Wait. 3 weeks into your marriage?
Yes.
She started a new job, and she started having an affair?
Yes, with a guy she worked with.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Wow. And I didn't know what was going on at the time because this woman could tell me, hey, listen, I could jump off the Brooklyn Bridge, and if she said she survived, she survived. That's the type of trust we had. We're both truck drivers. She predominantly worked around men, so I didn't have a problem with her being friends with guys. You know, I can't put nobody in a glass house. You understand? And for the whole length of time that she was having this affair, I was going through an emotional problem. I mean, when I even expressed to her that I felt like committing suicide, I felt like I was ready to lose my family. And even divulging that to her, she still went out and slept with this guy. You know what I mean? But I didn't know at the time.
Okay.
My daughter used to catch her talking on the phone in a bathtub full of bubbles while I was asleep, or, she was going to college. I was helping her pay for college, paying all the bills. I was picking up the kids from school. I was coming home. I was learning how to cook. I was doing the cleaning. I was doing everything. And while I was doing all of that, she was taking off from college. She was going over his house.
Okay. So I can't believe that you need advice. I mean, you've painted such a vivid picture of a woman who's less than forthright, to say the least. What is your question to me regarding her?
Yesterday we was talking about it, her and I went to marriage counseling with her. It's just not working for me. I mean, I'm really just looking to go ahead and leave. I didn't want to make any drastic moves. I wanted to think things through. This happened, and I discovered it in March of 2004. It started happening in January of 2004. And I've been torturing myself, coming home every day.
No, it's time for you are too kind. It is time for a divorce. And you know what? And a guy like you, I fight for custody of your daughter.
Yeah, she's not willing to. She's not looking to give me any custody battles. I said, if I talked to her. I said, if I left, my daughter wanted to live with me. Would you allow? Would you fight that?
Okay, this conversation is longer than it need be. It's time for a divorce. Because your question to me was, should I divorce her?
Yes, basically, I was getting, should I divorce her? And do you think she's done it before?
No, I would divorce her, and she has walked all over you, and a lot of you, you've been more than patient with her. So right. I would divorce her, definitely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Wendy, love you.
Take care, love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I'm good. Wendy, I got a problem, I need you to help me with. Okay, my ex-husband, generally doesn't come. He lives in the Baltimore area, and we live in New York. He doesn't come to see my son maybe but 2 times a year, and he happens to be here right now in New York. And basically his attitude is when he comes here, look, I'm here to see my high school friends, and I'm not really here to hang out with my son or to do anything for you. And I'm really kind of getting sick of it. My son, he wants to see his father and do things with him.
Well, did you call him your husband?
We're not 100% divorced. We're just separated.
Okay, and you're on your way to divorce?
Yeah. And the thing is, Wendy, he lets everybody know his priority is his friends and hanging out with them and doing all kinds of things. And, I don't know what to tell my son. My son, sometimes I want to say to him, Brian did this or Brian did that. He really needs to be punished. And his attitude is, I don't want to hear it. That's for you to deal with. I don't deal with that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And basically, he's just like this week. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. My friends come.
How long were you married?
We were married for 5 years.
Damn. Did you know he was this insensitive all along?
I noticed that he was really into his friends a lot. I did notice that, but I thought that it was just something that he was just so...
How old is this man?
He is 38 years old.
At 38, he's more interested in his friends?
Yes.
Is there a possibility that this man might be gay?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what it is, but every time he comes here, he wants to hang out with his high school friends.
His priorities are so twisted. So what is your question to me?
When he comes here, his whole conversation is just so upsetting. His son wants to do things with him. He has another son that lives in Queens.
Oh, here we go.
He brings the other son from his other relationship, drops the kid off here with me, and then goes out and hangs out in Bayshore, and then comes
you can't, unfortunately, the only thing you could make him do is pay his child support, unfortunately.
Right. And he does that. He does that already. That I have garnished out of his check, so that's not even an issue.
Damn, so he does that under duress.
My son...
So then the other thing that you can do is be the best father/mother that you can possibly be.
Right.
That's all you can do, and I wish you happy Father's Day.
Right, but the thing is, Wendy, it's like my son does little things like...
How old is your son?
I had purchased a $300 scooter, and my son took the key to it. and his father's here, and I'm like, Brian is not giving me a hard time getting the key back. His father's like, oh, that's not my issue. I don't want to hear
it. You're the only thing you can do is get your child support, be the best father, mother to your son possible, and just hope and pray that Brian turns out to be a better man than his father.
Okay.
You can't make him come to see and spend time. I'm sorry about that. That's terrible. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Well, I just want to give you a big shout out, and my cousin Ricky Belgrave from Columbia, South Carolina, told me to send you a special greetings.
Oh, I like him. He owns a club down there, right? Why do I know?
Yeah.
That's Belgrave Entertainment. They've had me down there to host parties.
Yeah, he be bigging you up. He in love with you, girl.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Wendy, what's up with these guys that, okay, I don't date a lot, right? But when I do date, I date guys that I'm attracted to. And it seems like from young to old, they always want to go down on you. What is it? It's like an epidemic.
Well,
what's going on with that? They, get to know a woman first. The first thing they want to do, I want to go down on you. It's just like freaking me out, and I need to know what's the deal. What's up?
Well, on one hand, we should be celebrating that. On the other hand, I understand what you're saying. That's like a woman who, the first time she has sex with you, she's doing every freak-a-leak thing and expects you to call her back the next day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for we women, there's only but one freaky thing that can happen, and that's not even freaky, that's normal, and that is for them to go down there.
But is that normal? It's not normal. It can't be normal.
Well, I mean,
it's like with every guy.
Normal is relative. But so what's your question? You're just making a comment.
Yeah. I'm just like, it's crazy. Y'all guys need to chill out on that, because you don't know who got what, and y'all just quick to go down.
But you know what? Guys really don't get it either. See, we have cat traps, so we know what all's going on down there. And if I was a guy, it wouldn't be me, not the front.
Okay. But I love you, girl. But that was my little comment for the day.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
All right, babe.
Well, it's not like there's exactly one freaky thing that could happen. But I'm just saying, that's like anal sex on the first date. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Saying. Yeah, my radio station in Philly, the mighty, the legendary Power 99 FM. Lorraine Ballard Morrill, who runs our public affairs department there, has been blasting it on Power 99 News, and it's also been in Philadelphia newspapers. So apparently, it's not a hoax, and Cassidy is expected to turn himself in today for murder. Now, I would like to shout out to Marsha, who runs the show there in Philly, engineers my show, that is. Marsha, are you in the studio? Marsha, can you please call me after you've conferred with Lorraine to find out, just give me the late-breaking information regarding Cassidy. Then has he already checked himself in? Blah, blah, blah. And you've got the number behind the scenes here in the studio. Marsha, can you please, gather some new information regarding that story, because people are curious. Wow, Cassidy, are you really a problem like that? Wow, man. I think his last album sold 81,000, so maybe a murder would put that up to 181,000. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's an awful thing. Dear Wendy, I want to break up with the woman that I'm with right now. We are engaged, but we have not set the date. She's lazy and sloppy and not responsible with paying bills on time. I do not have the spine to break up with her. We are both faithful listeners to your show. Please help. Well, sloppy and paying bills on time can easily be remedied. You pay the bills and you help clean the house. Lazy is a whole nother thing. And I cannot give you a spine to have the courage to sit down and tell her these things so that she can make an effort to change. Nor can I give you the spine to, if you really do want to end it. But the best way to break up is just to do it. But what you've got to get in your mind is that it's not going to be pretty. you cannot walk away as friends. That way, if it is pleasant, nobody's breaking stuff, and you can manage to be friends, you're pleasantly surprised. But you've got to put your mind in the worst case scenario and then go into it with all the honesty that you can possibly muster up without totally hitting below the belt. Because why is that necessary? You're breaking up and you're breaking up. You don't have to go into and the sex is bad or whatever, your cat traps things. You don't have to go into all that. You were not in love anymore. You didn't say this in your facts, but it can be something like that. I'm not in love anymore. We've been together for a while, and the natural thing to do is to get married. But in sitting back and thinking about it, this is not the way I want to spend the rest of my life. You're a beautiful person, but I'm not ready. And, oh, hell. Expect the worst. And be happy if you don't get it. Get a spine. Otherwise, life is going to walk all over you. Dave is a recent listener to the show. And he's asking what the hell a wet Susie is. We play that flashback where that woman says that her boyfriend gave himself a wet Susie and almost burnt his, privates off. A wet Susie, that's jail talk. That's when you take a washcloth with hot water, you soak it, then you wring it out, you keep it hot, and you wrap it around the bopper from a toilet paper, that roll, or a paper towel bopper, depending on how big you are, and you lube it up inside with all kind of ointment and everything. And when you wrap it with the warm, and then the warm moisture starts mixing with the cardboard of the towel and infuses itself with the juices of the ointment, it's like a woman. And you could give yourself a wet Susie. Ooh. They say it feels like a woman. That's a wet Susie. And that's what that woman is talking about. Her husband was listening to the show, decided to give himself a wet Susie, her boyfriend, and almost burned his privates off. So, Dave, I hope that answered your question sufficiently. Everybody keep it here. We've got special guest Kathy Middleton coming in. She's going to be taking your legal questions, primarily regarding your baby's father. So 866-GET-WENDY.
Wendy, man.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet Susie or whatever, and he said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
You know what? I just gave out the telephone number by accident. What I meant to give you is the fax number. Fax in your questions for Kathy Middleton. It's Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the good fathers, but there are a lot who are lousy, a lot of women who have questions. So fax in at 866-WENDY-FAX. Thank you. 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul in the Wendy Williams Experience. Attorney Kathy Middleton is about to come in, and she's a little bit late, actually, so unfortunately, we're only going to have a few moments with her before we get into Junior Reed for the Hour of Truth. But Kathy's an attorney based in Queens, and she's going to give you her website and telephone number. And she specializes in, she's been on the show before, I believe she specializes in like family court drama. So if you've got something going on in your life regarding family court, no, not right now. Yeah, no. In a few moments. Feel free to fax me at 866-WENDY-FAX, and I'll read your fax on the radio, and I'll ask Miss Middleton to respond, okay? Brooklyn, Bob Lee is going to be at you for the 8th Intergenerational Festival. It's at Halsey, Saratoga Park, between Howard and Saratoga. And that is going to be on, I guess, this weekend. Doesn't say what day. If you live in Brooklyn, you know about this. It's the 8th one that they've had, right? The WBLS Summer marks the spot with Bob Lee at 12 noon. Okay? We're still celebrating our 107 days of summer. Oh, it is. It's going on right now. Okay. Thank you, Gwen. It's going on right now. Well, if the Hummer's supposed to be there at 12 noon, that means it's done, went and gone. Gwen? So did she. Okay, and now it's time for caller number 11 on the phone. I'm going to take caller number 11 on the phone to pick up an exclusive Wendy Williams Brings the Heat gift pack featuring a copy of my new CD on Virgin Records, which will be in stores on June 28th. It's called Wendy Williams Brings the Heat Volume 1. Plus, it's a compilation CD, a bunch of great artists on it. Jada Kiss and John Hay, Marcus Houston, whatnot, Gorilla Black, and of course MOP, and a bunch of others, Brooke Valentine and stuff. So you win that. You win an autographed copy of a Wendy book. You win a Wendy bobblehead doll and VIP passes for the private party going on next Wednesday at an undisclosed location. So you got to be 21 years or older. Shout out to the sponsors. The liquor is going to be crazy. Thank you, Cavassier. The party's going to be crazy. Thank you, Apple Bottom Jeans. Thank you, WBLS. And thank you, Question Mark Entertainment. All right, so dial carefully and good luck. It's going to be, the party is exclusive enough where we're not even saying the name of it on the radio. So we'll just call you and tell you. So congratulations in advance. Dial carefully and good luck. And now we're going to continue, and we'll bring Miss Middleton, attorney at law, in just a few moments on the Wendy Williams Experience. It's Advice Hour. We're talking about you and your kids and the help you might need with Kathy Middleton from Queens on 107.5 WBLS. All right, everybody, it's Advice Hour. Attorney Kathy Middleton is in the studio. She is based in Queens, New York. Quickly, do you have a website?
No website, but I have an address.
Okay, telephone number is better. We'll do that towards the end. We have very little time. You were a little late today, Counselor.
I'm sorry.
All right, lean up to the microphone. Okay. And here we go. Kathy Middleton has been here before, everybody. She's an attorney that specializes in child support and whatnot. Okay, dear Wendy, my 9-year-old son has not seen or heard from his father in 3 years. Since he was 3 years old. I have no contact whatsoever. How do I terminate parental rights?
It's easy. In New York State, is this a New York State question? If he has had no contact with her for at least 6 months, then all that needs to be done is a petition needs to be filed in the family court for the termination of parental rights. If he does not file a responsive petition, then all bets are off. He's no longer the father. Okay, and now if you're out of New York, you check with your state and see what the rules are. The local state website would be sufficient.
Okay. Dear Wendy, I'm a 35-year-old lady, and I just found out that my father has a 2-year-old baby. The baby's mother is taking my father to court for child support. Since he only gets his pension, can the state go into his pension for child support, and how do they determine how much he has to pay? Also, my mother is alive and still married to my father, but what if something happens to my parents? Do I split my inheritance with this baby 50-50?
Yes, she does, because the baby's just as much her father's child as she is, regardless of the age. And in terms of the pension, it's up for grabs. Pension, workers' compensation, Social Security benefits, disability benefits. If he's the father, they can go after all of that for child support.
Crap.
And this mother would get the 17% that she's entitled to according to the law.
Wow. Dear Wendy, I have a very bad baby's father. He doesn't work and he lives on Social Security. Can you ask the attorney if I can get any money out of him from his Social Security? I guess this is for the child. I don't really need the money, but he has to pay somehow. He doesn't want to do anything. He's basically a loser. My child is not wanting for anything, but he needs some type of responsibility. The baby's father does.
She's absolutely right. It's his obligation, and it's the mother's legal right to go after that money, whether she needs it financially or not. And once again, the Social Security benefits are up for grabs, so she can get her 17%.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Dear Wendy, 36-year-old female engaged to a man with 2 children, ages 13 and 10, with 2 different babies' mothers. One mother was on public assistance, so welfare sued him for child support. He has not finished paying that yet, and after checking his credit report, I found out that he is in collections. The second mother has not taken him to court yet, but that's coming. So the question is, Counselor, if I marry him, will his child support status affect me? Will I be required to pay his child support?
She wouldn't actually be required to pay his child support in the traditional sense of the term. Okay. But to the extent that they would be determining what his household has available financially to him.
So
So she could be used in the calculation for how much money is available to him financially.
Damn.
Exactly. So she's not completely off the hook. They wouldn't go in and actually take her paycheck and pay a portion of it to the child.
But if he makes $30,000 and she makes $50,000, then the state is looking at $80,000 in that house that he has available.
That he has available to him.
Damn.
So unfortunately, she's going to be on the hook if she marries that man.
Ladies, watch who you hook up with.
That's for sure.
Dear Wendy, my son's father was wrongly accused of armed robbery. On the date in question, he was with me. He was arrested this past Sunday as there was a warrant out for his arrest. His attorney was unable to get him acquitted because the accuser did not show up to the arraignment. Now, they want to hold my son's father until mid-August, the next court date. What can I do? Someone used his name, and it isn't even his legal name. He used his mom's name, but his legal name is his father's surname. Is this a possible loophole? Bail was $7,500, so I had to pay $750, but I don't want to fork it over if he won't be released. Any suggestions?
Well, she needs to contact his lawyer. If he has legal counsel representing him, she needs to, the same letter that she sent off to you with all the information, she needs to provide to him as soon as possible so that his lawyer can then turn that information over to the district attorney's office.
Yeah.
And perhaps you can get some help that way.
Well, if it was armed robbery, perhaps there's a camera, too, to show that it wasn't him.
Exactly.
You know, in that security camera thing. Okay, once again, Kathy Middleton is here, and she's an attorney in Queens. Quickly give your number, Counselor.
718-528-7274.
And she's going to give it again, so grab a pencil and paper. Wendy, this question is for the attorney that you have in for Advice Hour. I have a 9-year-old daughter whose father has never been in her life. We live in 2 separate states. I have tried to go through our local Department of Social Services to get help with child support, and after about 9 months, they told me that they couldn't locate him. I know that this is bull, since he has 3 other children that he pays child support to and has a jail record and is probably on parole. If I went back to the states that he was in and hit the streets, I know I'd find him somewhere on the Ave. Please advise me what to do through the attorney.
Okay. I think the best thing that she can do in this case is that if she's not getting any assistance from the state, she needs to go and hire a legal counsel who can go out and conduct an investigation on this guy. One of the easiest ways to do that is to get a credit report.
I was going to say, that's expensive, though. There are a bunch of websites where if you run without an attorney, isn't there work she can do on her own?
Well, there is work she can do on her own. There's a federal registry of new hires so that throughout the states of this country, anybody who's an employee of a new person has to register them with this federal registry so that if that person is a deadbeat and has failed to pay child support, they're going to get a hit. If somebody does a search, they're going to get a hit on that name.
That's good.
So that's one place where she might want to start. And she could just look through the websites on the internet in order to find that information. Just click in child support and she'll find all the information that she needs.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a wealth of stuff out there.
Okay, we have one more. Dear Wendy, my dad is dying of cancer. He has custody of my brother through a notarized letter from my brother's mother. If he should die and is left a will directing who should be guardian of my 15-year-old brother other than the mother, will it stand up in court?
I'll tell you, the notarized letter won't stand up in court. In order for her father to be the legal guardian, he needs to have had a petition, which was then supported by a judge, an order being entered, and that's the only way to do it.
Well, thank you again, Counselor.
You're welcome.
I wish that you had been here for both breaks because people, I know this is Father's Day weekend, but people are still, after, irresponsible fathers. Happy Father's Day to the good fathers. It's attorney Kathy Middleton, and she specializes in your baby's father drama or baby's mother drama. Give your number one more time.
718-528-7274, and we're having a seminar this Saturday at the office, 2:30 to 3 o'clock.
Hey, man. Ex-boyfriend, who wants to fight me?
How old is everybody?
I'm 43. She's 38. And he's 40.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, man, this is Rupee.
Wow, wow. Yo, are your boy Baby Sam? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? This is Kevin Little, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
He walked into the studio a little early, and now I can look at you. Now the mics are open. It's Junior Reed.
Yeah,
it's very nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
When you shake my hand, you hold your heart.
Right.
That was a crazy.
It's from the art, you know.
Yes.
Right.
You're a Rastafarian.
Yeah, I'm a Rastafarian.
And you're huge.
Huge.
In Jamaica, A, and B, you were rated number 72 out of 100 greatest reggae artists.
Right.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Are you happy with your positioning?
Yeah, I'm happy with, you know, that let me feel good in myself and knowing that, you know, my works is reaching out there to people, you know, and they respect Junior Reid, you know, and I respect the people as well.
Junior Reid, everybody, has collaborated with some great people, including Bounty Killer.
Right.
And you did a collaboration with Busta Rhymes.
Right.
But probably your biggest song for the masses is exactly. And I apologize for the version that we just played, because that's not my favorite version of that song.
Right.
But we had the interns scrambling around, you know, trying to do right by Mr. Reid. And you know, just short of going to the store, you know, then we found that. We just said, okay, we're gonna roll with that one. But you know,
you know,
here, Junior, just move up just a little bit. If you just pull your chair up just a little bit, you look very lovely in your linen pants.
Thank you very much.
And your Prada sneakers.
You know.
And your grown man striped shirt, and you've got several pins on your chest. Who are those people? I can't. I'm in denial of glasses.
The priest and the prophet, Holy Emmanuel, King Selassie, and John Marcus.
Yes. Now, first of all, Junior Reid is in New York City. I do need to let you know he is performing on a show on June 21st.
Yeah, June 21st.
Where's that show going to be?
That show going to be at the. It's supposed to be in the Brooklyn Park, right?
I don't know which park.
Yeah, a park in Brooklyn.
Okay, we'll figure.
Yes.
We'll figure.
It's June the 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, His Majesty's birthday. And Selassie birthday.
Okay. Oh, so this is going to be big.
Yeah. No, July the 23rd.
Okay. Too much the get right.
No, not really.
No, okay. You know what? Don't worry about it, because we're going to find the dates, and then we'll continue to let everybody know.
Yeah, July the 23rd, I'll be in New York, definitely.
It is July 23rd?
Yeah.
Okay. How much time do you spend in the United States?
Well, I spend a lot of time. Sometimes when I'm touring here, you know, on the West Coast, I tour like for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And coming this, starting this July, I'll be doing the next 6 weeks, you know, all over, you know, doing certain festival back in the West Coast, like Reggae on the River.
Yes.
And, you know, we do a like Bob Marley festival when it's time, like in February and all those stuff.
Your primary residence is Jamaica?
No, I'm a resident in America right now.
Oh, okay. What state do you...
But I'm based in Jamaica.
Yeah. You live here in New York?
Yeah, I live in Jersey. New York, Jersey.
Yeah,
in America, in Jersey.
Yeah. I live in Jersey, too. Right. It's a nice place to live.
Right.
Yeah. Excuse me. How many... You have a lot of children.
I have a lot of children.
How many children do you have? I've always heard that you had a lot of children.
Yeah, but I have 10 children.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And are most of them in Jamaica, or are they over here in the United States with you?
Most of them in Jamaica. Yeah.
I can't tell your age.
I have a house in Jamaica and I have a house here in America.
Yeah. So
they go in school in Jamaica and so.
Yeah.
Basically.
Are you a married man?
No. Single right now.
Yeah. Do you have several babies' mothers? Or is that one woman? Is that 3 women?
Three women.
3 women, okay. I'm trying to get a gauge on your age. Your skin is absolutely beautiful.
Right.
Your eyes throw it off a bit. Your eyes are older than your skin.
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
When I'm one blood, one man, one earth, one sky, one sea.
You're very involved with the political process in Jamaica, yes?
No, not really. That's music. But, you know, the political thing. I'm from a non-political government, you know. Rasta government, Bobo Shanti government.
Now, there's a song. Hold on. Excuse me, Junior. A little phlegmy. Are you a vegetarian?
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian.
How come you're standing up? Are you uncomfortable?
No, I'm not that comfortable. But
okay.
you know.
Too much sitting.
Yeah, too much sitting, you know. It's like to, you know.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to stand too.
Yeah, that's
and I am taller than you with your with your wrap and with your turban and all. I am still a mighty tall bitch.
Yeah. It's nice to see how tall he is, you know.
Yes. Yeah. You like tall women.
Yeah.
So that is one thing about we West Indians. We have an appreciation for the big bone. I happen to be part Bayesian. Yeah, I just discovered it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Junior, let me ask you, what's the vibe in Jamaica regarding the song that Foxy Brown and Sizzler recorded together?
Well, since that track release, you know, I don't, cause I just came back from Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
I was on tour, you know, and go to Colombia. Then I did a show in Philadelphia, and I and Sizzler perform at the Amazur. You understand me?
Where's that? Is that in Philly?
That's in Queens.
Okay, in Queens.
Yeah, and it was a nice show and everything. And, you know, well, I'm not in Jamaica, so I don't really know what is going on in Jamaica.
Do you like the song?
The song? Yeah, but I never really get to hear the song fully still. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear about the song, but I don't really get to listen to the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear the song.
Yeah. Oh, you were in Columbia, South Carolina? Like Columbia?
Yeah, Columbia.
Columbia, Coquina, Columbia? Like Columbia, South America is what I'm speaking of.
Yeah, Columbia.
Oh, okay. Well, from Columbia to Philly, so you're very busy.
Right.
Touring and whatnot.
Right now, when I was in Columbia, they say, you know, I'm the third artist to come down there away from Sean Paul and Shaggy. So, you know, the reggae is getting big down there. But
yeah.
They do have a lot of artists coming down there, so I feel good to know that I go into that market and break.
Yeah, that's hot. What do you think about some of today's reggae artists?
What I think about them? Well, I think good after positive reggae artists who's sending a positive message, just like the direction that Junior Reid take. You know, we say one blood, and we tell the youth them to come together, whether you're Cribs or whether you're blood, we must live as one.
Right.
As one family. So any youth coming with positive message.
No, that's not boring. You're a very peaceful man.
Right. Yeah,
so he was playing crickets under what you were saying, but actually, you know, because you know he's a hip hop. He was only playing though. You know, it's a show. But here's the thing: you are an extremely peaceful man.
Yeah, I'm a man of love, cause you know, love conquer all things. You know, and all negative force also. So, you know, love keep you peaceful and make you live in peace with people and us know so it's just one blood.
Yes, it's Junior Reid here in the studio, everybody. Oh, by the way, Barris Hammond and Shaggy are having a Father's Day show at CPAC on Sunday. And I hear you're going to be stopping by and doing a set?
Well, I don't know about that because what really happened, I was supposed to leave yesterday. But, you know, because of the show, you know, and I want to get and talk to the fans and so.
Yeah.
You know. And so I just take the time off to stay here and communicate with the people.
I'm glad you came by because
play the new track with me and Medina.
Yeah,
and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Where is Medina, by the way? Is she's back in the office? Yeah. That's my girl. We were out drinking late last night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should have come out with us.
Well, last night was kicking it.
We were over in the grill, the jerk, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Where were you?
You know, down by the club where they was having the freestyle jamming. Medina was there last night. I don't remember the name of the club still.
Yeah.
It's in the city.
Do you explain to people who aren't really that familiar with Rastafarian, because one of the biggest things that I think everybody associates with Rastafarians is the Chiba and the self-medication. Explain a little bit in layman's terms what a Rastafarian is.
Well, a Rastafarian is a man of love.
You don't mind if I sit down, excuse me.
I don't mind.
Okay, thank you.
He's a man of love, peace and love.
Yeah.
And he's a man that live natural, you know, eat natural and, you know. So, because it's just naturality. Because the Father set up the earth naturally. So, I know he's just to try to live natural and just try to, you know, keep it natural. You understand?
Yes.
And naturality is beauty.
Yes, yes.
You know?
As you look at my made-up face and my fake hair, like far from natural.
No, man. Well, you know.
Do you like your women in a little makeup, or that's offensive?
Yeah,
like if I was your girl.
Yeah, if you was my girl and you wear makeup or you stay or you stay.
Yes.
I don't really have nothing against you. You understand?
Okay, I got
that's
you.
how you feel.
Yes.
You understand me? And if you take time on for you to come on, because you say as long as if I'm doing right, you know that I'm moving in the right way.
Yeah.
You will accept, you know.
I'll accept you being natural, and you'll accept me and my clip in here.
Yeah, and maybe one day you'll come over natural, or maybe if you're away. You understand me?
Yes, yes. And as far as natural eating, I would like to know what that means.
Just strictly vegetable. You know, we don't eat red meat and them thing, you know.
Say again. Come again.
Just vegetable. We don't eat red meat and dead meat and those things.
Oh.
It's natural thing from the garden, you know.
Well, you have a very nice physique. Apparently, it works.
Right.
You know.
Right. And right now, I'm 41 to tell you the truth.
41. There you go.
Right, you know.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say I look good for 41, you know.
You do look good for 41, but not that 41 is old.
No.
But you've got there's something about you that if you said you were 31, I would say that's hard living, but I believe it.
Yeah.
You're saying you're 41, I'm saying you look great. If you said you were 51, I believe it. This is good living, and you look, you know what I mean? You look anywhere between 31 and 51, depending.
I feel like I'm one.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I say just one, you know.
You have a lot of energy.
Yeah, enough energy.
Can I ask you something regarding natural? Do you believe in birth control?
If I believe in birth control,
yeah,
I don't do those things. Birth control.
Yeah, like if your girl is taking the pill, do you believe in that? This is Junior Reed, everybody.
If I believe in my girl taking birth control,
yeah, birth control. Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, if the woman them feel living on the right, them feel them wouldn't really have to take birth control. You have a 21 days principle. You understand me?
Right.
From she live up to that, and so you know. She don't have to take a birth control, and when she go out and so she'll still safe and so.
Yes.
She have to know about that, you know.
Yes.
As an empress.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And everything that they natural, you know. Babylon bringing them thing that, you know, guys are business, you understand?
Yeah.
You know, you understand me? And that's them that so.
Yeah.
Because they are keeping it naturally, keeping it one blood. You understand me? Under the Rasta government.
Except for 7 days.
Politic government.
A lot of blood. 7 days. Do you smile and laugh much? You're a very serious man. Peaceful, serious.
Well, you know, I smile a lot. And, you know, you can't really watch the face look, you know.
Yeah.
It's the inside, you know, because you can't really judge a book by the cover, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm peaceful, and, you know, a lot of time people saw me on the street or certain place I don't say, oh, you look serious, but at the time when they are saying I'm looking serious, I'm having a good time in myself and feeling happy in myself.
Yes.
But maybe that's the outer look, you know.
Yes.
And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad.
Yes.
You know, but it's just so. You know.
Yeah, it's intimidating to me.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
Yeah, sure it is. Look, you're standing, you got your arms folded across your chest, you got your legs firmly, you know, relax, Junior. I'm just a girl from New Jersey with a bunch of questions.
Right.
I appreciate meeting you.
And I appreciate meeting you because I always hear you on the radio.
Yes.
And so on.
Did you have a nice visit?
You have a lovely visit.
Thank you very much.
I get a lot of things done, and you know, just to be near to and communicating with the people is good.
Thank you, Junior. We're going to get those dates. I'm going to pass it to the people.
Right.
My boss came into my office, and he basically brushed up against me with his penis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know how should I handle that situation?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
You're doing what I'm doing right now. They call that the B-roll in the biz. So let's talk about Cassidy, okay? Shout out to everybody listening on Power 99 in Philly. Thank you to the news department, head of public affairs, Lorraine Ballard-Morrow. Lorraine sent to me, damn, where's Lorraine's statement? Anyway, it's true. Cassidy is being accused of murder, and he turned himself in today at 12:30 this afternoon. Cassidy, the rapper, as you know, Cassidy, a.k.a. The Problem. A friend to the show, he's been here before. Apparently, this whole beef, they're saying, stems from Cassidy, somebody attempting to snatch his chain or something, and then, the guns blazing. Well, give me my ticker tape, because it's going down. The popular North Philly rapper Cassidy was due to surrender today, and he did, by the way, at 12:30, like I just told you. Police said Cassidy, 22, whose real name is Barry Reese, will be charged with as one of 3 men who were armed with a handgun and assault weapon who shot up a car in a rear driveway off Bayard Street, ripping up the car with bullets and hitting the 3 occupants. Jeez. Ripping up the car. How graphic is that? The wounded were taken in private cars to Albert Einstein Medical Center, where one of them, Desmond Hawkins, was pronounced dead. Desmond was only 22. Shout out to his family. Well, Cassidy's lawyer said that he expects his client to surrender today. This was apparently an article in this morning's paper in Philly. Cassidy, like I said, has since surrendered. Last night, his lawyer goes on to say that his client was not a fugitive and that he has been talking with homicide detectives since the warrant was issued on June 8th for his arrest. He said he always planned to escort Cassidy, whose hits include I'm a Hustler and Hotel, to police headquarters today. The allegations aren't true, the lawyer says. The evidence will show he was not involved in the shooting. It's unclear what the dispute was all about, but from what I'm hearing from the street faction in Philly, it had something to do with a chain. That is so 80s, really. But the homicide sergeant Bob Wilkins said the shooting had been over an argument, but had not involved drugs. Damn. There's really nothing more to say about the case. I mean, you all, I guess, can watch your local news tonight and see all what's it doing. In the meantime, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes got engaged in the fabulous city of love, Paris, yesterday. And I guess he jumped on the couch all over again, and she said, have you heard that Katie's a virgin? Do you believe that at 26? That's what's been going around. She's a virgin, and there is a blind item in the newspaper today that it goes along lines of what I've been hearing about Tom Cruise. I'm not saying it's true for legal purposes, but here's the blind item. Which top leading man interviewed 3 different starlets for the job of girlfriend/future wife before picking his new love? Mark my words, they'll have a baby, said our source. Maybe he or she will be convinced. Excuse me, oh my gosh. Conceived. Maybe it's time that I do go to Dr. Della Russo for that laser vision surgery. Conceived in a petri dish, but they will procreate. Well, while we're talking, I don't know that Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes are this blind item, but I did hear a little something about Scientology, and I was telling you guys the other day in the conference room, and women were brought in, and Tom allegedly was they were brought in for him to pick one for his future whatever. But can I tell you more about the blind item that I was telling you about the R&B singer and the crackhead father and the $18 million that allegedly he stole from her, and in the meantime he's over in the Bahamas right now with his young girlfriends? Well, the more to the story that I wanted to tell you, regarding that is the diva's mother is very much in love with the father after all these years, and allegedly has been paying off everybody to keep the fans low in this story. Keep the flames low, just fanning the flames with money, keeping them low, keeping them low, keeping them low. You know, you'll read something in the National Enquirer, and then you won't hear any more about it because mom comes in with the money. You know, the father will hit on a 22-year-old girl, and then you won't hear anything more about it because the mother comes in with the money. Mark my words. If the wags, the rest of them, because I'm doing my job, if the wags do their jobs, this story is about to explode all over your summer gossip headlines. Watch.
Wendy, man.
So, Whitney, is there drug use at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child, because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
We've given out over $100,000 in cash.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna spend it on some bills.
WCLS.
Oh man.
Wow.
107.5, baby.
Oh, I am so happy, and I'm at work.
From the station making every day your payday. 107.5.
WBLS. I love it.